Welcome to your Finish Strong holiday reset. Of course, this isn't just for the holidays, this is all through 2026 and beyond. Before I get ahead of myself, we're going to take it step by step. So, what to expect today? I'm Mo Cooper, your healthy lifestyle coach. I help women lose weight physically, mentally, and emotionally. Put me in the chat if you've ever felt stressed during the holidays. Me. There we go. Yes, me. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes. Why? Because we take on too much and then we're serving everybody else. Next thing we know, we're 5, 10, 15 pounds up over the holidays. And then we got that to contend with come January. As my mother-in-law used to say, every Christmas without fail, come January 1st is nothing but Diet Cokes and lettuce, which sounds terrible. Every time she said it, I was like, no, thank you. I'm going to show you on this journey that you can have your cake and enjoy it. No guilt, no fuss. We're going to talk about the pillars of health. There are 5 pillars of health that this whole journey is centered around because we have basically 5 components to our being. And that is all in your Finish Strong guide. And also because this is being recorded, I'm going to be putting this up later for the people who have yet not joined. But you all are here, you have joined, and you are ready to make this holiday not about gaining weight, but losing weight physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So I've been a certified personal trainer since 2013. I've helped literally thousands of women get into shape and lose weight over the past 12 years. And when the pandemic hit and there was nothing else to do, I became a certified nutrition coach through Precision Nutrition. That's when I started getting into nutrition and the whole person, because our weight gain is so much more than what we're stuffing in our gob. That's good news. I can't wait to get started. We're going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to share my screen now and pull up my slideshow. Finish Strong Reset 2025, where gaining weight is not a given. How many of you go into the holidays and think, I'm just going to gain weight? That's just how it is. I'm going to gain weight. I have heard this so many times. I know I'm going to gain 5, 10 pounds over the holidays, while you're on vacation, while you're visiting my sister in Calgary. She'll watch this later. Because we tend to just lose our minds because there's so much going on and we completely lose focus on ourselves. Not today, boy, and not this year. This year is different. Welcome to the Finish Strong. Finish Strong, friends. We are friends. We are comrades. I want you 2 things every day. This is very important. 2 things every day. Do your homework, which takes 5 minutes, 15 minutes at most each day, and check into the Facebook page at least once a day. What you're going to be scrolling anyway. I'm going to tag people as much as possible in the Facebook group because that's going to fuel your journey. That's going to make this investment worthwhile. Not just monetary investment, but time investment as well. We're going to have an amazing holiday, y'all. Whatever you celebrate, it's going to be 10x compared to every other year. I'm confident about this. And so, yeah, so we're not going to gain weight. Whether you're already in the program or checking it out, today you're in the right place. And this is where maintaining or losing weight through the holidays becomes your normal. And this is what I love. This is where everyone's in I can't, people. So let's be real. Every year we start with great intentions, then we stress, sugar, skipped workouts, and guilt creeps in. Y'all, I'm a recovering Roman Catholic. I think Catholics in the Jewish community are neck and neck when it comes to guilt. I gave up guilt a few years ago for New Year's and I never looked back. So this year we're flipping the script. No starting January heavier, tired, and frustrated. This is your time right here. We're not starting over. We're finishing strong, confident, calm, and proud. The key word there is calm. When we create calm in our bodies, that is when the good work starts. Now, I don't like to use the word good and bad very often, but the work that is going to work for you, the service to yourself. I have a tattoo here. It says equanimity. That is being at peace in the storm. Everything from Christmas shopping to wrapping to cards to parties to Uncle Frank at Thanksgiving dinner with his wild claims about politics. You know the stress. So we're going to be calm. That is a big theme through this process. So everyone gains weight over the holidays. Most people gain 5 to 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And that's not like water weight pounds. That is legit, gotta work to lose it pounds. And so we're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. And that's amazing. One summer, I went to see my sister. She's a fabulous cook. Last time I went, saw her, I actually lost weight, which was a miracle because I followed what I said. And I still enjoyed everything she made and all the cocktails that went with it. So it's not about one bit meal, it's about the daily drift of stress and habits. We're going to really focus on what you're telling yourself or what you're not telling yourself during this process. You don't have to be most people. Most people gain weight. You are here. You're not most people. You took the time to do this. And that makes you different. It makes you someone who knows that gaining weight is not a given. This is an option. And we're going to prove it this holiday season. What if this year was different? You can enjoy your favorite foods and feel good in your body. I'm not giving up my whipped shortbreads, my English trifle in my family, English trifle, which is a lot of booze, a lot of sugar, and a lot of yumminess. I'm not giving that up. I'm not getting up any of the things that I only get to eat once a year. One year, a friend of mine said, yeah, this Thanksgiving we really healthified. We had turkey breasts and we didn't use any cream or butter. And I'm just sitting there going like, what? I get one Thanksgiving dinner a year and you're going to rob me of that? Oh, heck no. That ain't happening. So I don't want you to rob yourself of it either. At the same time, we also don't need to stuff ourselves like the Thanksgiving of 2008 when I thought I ruptured my spleen. I ate so much. Yeah, it went down in family history. So this year is going to be different and you can rest without guilt. I mean, that's amazing. You can finish the year proud and not regretful. Do you sense something? You can walk into 2026 already ahead. Can you see why I'm so excited? Nothing fills me with light more than people stepping up for their health, for their loving themselves. Oh, and before I forget, if anyone wants me to send them one of these stickers, I freaking love me. This is my reminder to you to love yourself every single day. And how do we do that? Simple acts of kindness. This is your season of strength. You'll navigate the season with confidence. You'll end December lighter mentally and physically, and you'll have proof that progress is possible, even in the busiest season of the year. You come out ahead after the Christmas holiday season, the rest of the year is going to look like a cakewalk. I'm going to go over the 5 pillars of health. If you've looked at your guide, you'll see that each week is based around one of the pillars. The biggest thing about losing weight or getting healthier, feeling energized, is taking it in small steps. We all, especially us women, we're like, I can do 10 things. Men are easier because they're such linear thinkers, but we're like, no, but if I'm doing this, I can be doing this and this and this at the same time. And then everything explodes. So I'm going to slow us down. This is the man in me. I'm going to slow us down and take it one step at a time. So quickly, we're going to go over the 5 pillars. The first pillar is mindset and time management. In the first week, we're focusing on mindset and time management. First assignment on Monday, protect just 5 to 15 minutes a day for your health. That could be prepping a healthy snack, having a nap, resting, going for a walk, reading for 5 minutes, something that calms you, something that brings you joy, something that lowers your state of being into that calm zone. Everyone's familiar with fight or flight. That's when our cortisol is on overdrive. We are stressed to the gills and our body is not digesting. It's not fit to procreate. It's not fit to digest. It's just there to survive. So every time, and that's why I'm talking about calm, every time we're in stress mode, our body shut down. It's put your dukes up. I'm ready for a fight. And that's where we are most of the time. So by taking 5 minutes a day, 15 optimally, for yourself to just cool your jets, calm yourself down, can make all the difference. Because once you start doing that regularly, you're going to realize, wait, I really like this. This feels really good. I like paying attention to me. But fueling yourself, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You just can't. We serve and serve, and then we end up being burnt out. Nobody appreciates me. Nobody loves me. I've been there. Don't do it. It's a trap. Don't do it. Took me a lot of therapy and years to get out of that mindset. So I'm saving you a lot of time and money right now. Fueling yourself, pouring into yourself. And that's what exactly this 5 to 15 minutes of protected time is every single day. It's about pouring into yourself. And I want you to schedule this health time or give it a fun name, me time, Lori time, Samara time, whatever time. Treat it like gold. It's like something you get to look forward to. Like, ooh, I'm going to sit down and read my book and have a cup of tea. I'm going to go for that walk. I'm going to walk down to the mailbox. It's so nice. Whatever the case may be, get excited about it. Life goes far too fast of us not being excited about what it is. I got stress in my life too. I get it. That's why it's so important to have those little things to look forward to and having 5 to 15 minutes of you time carved out, more if you can swing it. It just makes the whole day that much better. And when your calendar's in your control, so is your waistline. We're going to talk about that. One of the things is how we're managing time. I'm going to talk about that in the Facebook group as the week goes on. We're going to really dive into how we're using our time. We want to create that time to serve ourselves, but how are we using other time? Where are we losing time? Where are we getting time leaks? Is it scrolling? The doom scroll. Y'all, I had to put a lock on my brain when it comes to social media. I'm only allowed on Instagram for an hour a day, and it'll tell me you have 5 minutes left. I was like, oh, dang. It's always while I'm posting something. And so having those little locks, understanding where those time and energy leaks go are so important. How much time are you spending worrying, y'all? That's a big one. And we'll talk about that on Wednesday because Wednesday is about stress management. This week is about, so first one's carving out time, keep the health habit, no skipping. So number two is just a repeat of is reinforcing what we do Monday. Notice what steals your time. Like I was just talking about, that's at Wednesday. That's where we talk about stress management. Add one tiny win into your health time. Stretch, prep, or breathe. Celebrate one way you showed up for yourself on Friday. Do one thing that'll make your next week easier on Saturday. Set out walking shoes, refill your water, something that's going to set you up. I like Saturday is my chill time, but I start to like thinking about the week to come. Sunday is when I execute. Write one word that describes how you feel when you keep your time promises. This is all about time this week. So really focusing on how you're spending your time, how you're spending your energy every single day. And also at the end of every day, look at what you accomplished. What did you achieve? What did you do that lifted you up, that made you feel good? Maybe you called a friend. It could be anything. Maybe you let someone in traffic. Maybe you saw a parking space close to the store and you're like, no, I really don't need that. I could use the extra steps. All these things add into your soul. So the next one is nutrition. Nutrition, we're going to talk about protein leads the plate, not the pie. Now we want to make room for pie for sure, or whatever your jam is. But protein, protein, protein. On week two, we're going to really dive into nutrition, how protein and produce power the plate. Eat slowly, breathe between bites, plan your plate, not your restrictions. Protein leads the plate for strength and satiety. We're focusing on mindset and time management. The third pillar is stress management. This one's a really important one. So once we get the first two rolling, this is where we create the calm. We're going to create the calm through every step because we're taking back control of what we do. And so calm choices create consistent results. Stress management is all about calm on command, being able to calm down, cool your jets, pump the brakes, cool your jets, calm on command, how you can like be in a stressful situation and pause, breathe, pray before reacting. Small resets prevent big spirals. Catch stress before it catches you. That is stress management. Really being aware of it. Movement. This is fun. The fourth pillar is move on purpose, not by guilt. I was listening to church while I was walking yesterday. You don't need to believe anything in particular for this. It's kind of like learning to behave because we have so many blessings versus trying to prove that you're a good person. There's a distinct difference. Understanding your blessings and what you already have is so powerful because that's the thing you want to spur on. In 1999, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And in 2006, I spent a week in the hospital because I lost control of my body. Y'all, I don't ever want to feel that way again. I never want to be in a hospital bed for a week. And this was before smartphones, people. I had one crappy TV on the wall. That was it. I don't ever want anyone to feel that. I can't control that I have multiple sclerosis, but you better believe that I can create change in my life. Thank God I have been in remission since 2006, and I even had a baby in between. It proves that how you live your life, how you deal with stress and move and health and nutrition, it's because you have so many blessings. When we start behaving like someone who is blessed, who doesn't want to end up in a hospital, who doesn't want to be sick, that changes things. That changes why you do things. Then we're no longer taking for granted the ability. So every morning, and I'll talk about this, I start with 3 gratitudes. I turn on the lights, I can see. I drink my water, I can swallow. I stand up, I was like, my legs are working. Then I answer nature's call, I can hold my pee, and then I can walk. When you are diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, you don't take any of that for granted. And I'm kind of lucky that I have something like that to keep me in check. You don't want something like that to keep you in check. I want you to really pour into what you already have so that you can start treating your body for the blessing that it is. That was totally not planned, y'all. I had no idea that I was going to bring that up, but that really hit me between the eyes. So that's a little extra coaching for you. So I hope that resonates with you. If that resonates with you, put me in the chat. If you could start looking at your body as a blessing, as your abilities, the things that you can do as a blessing, and how that can spur you on to make choices that will honor you, that will lift you up, that will light you up. I love that. I'm loving all the me's. I started working out, y'all, when I was 39. I started getting interested in health when I was in my 40s. So it's never too late. All right, back to the show. Move your body daily, even briefly. 5 minutes. I've been sitting so much today, so I've been trying to get up and go get my water, trying to get up, get water, move, because even just little amounts of purposeful movement every day makes a difference. Walk, stretch, dance, energy follows action. All these things are so important. All these things, just getting moving on purpose. And the fifth pillar is sleep and recovery. Rest is your reset button. Someone said today they feel guilty for resting. No, that's part of it. We need to rest. Now, there is such thing as too much sleep, just so you know. It could be a sign of other issues. It could be metabolic, it could be emotional, it could be psychological. So, but sleep and recovery is essential. So, your reset button, protect your bedtime like an appointment, dim lights, stretch, journal, prayer, wake up clearer, calmer, and more control. So that's the sleep. So 6-week Finish Strong guidebook. Your Finish Strong experience includes your guidebook, which you already have, your weekly focus themes and affirmations. So every day I'll be posting something in the Facebook group, probably more than once. Thursdays we're gonna have Q&A. So I'll have a Facebook Live every Thursday at 10 a.m. to kind of check in, see how everyone's doing. You can submit a written report if you can't make it live. That will help keep you on track. And we'll be communicating in the group every day anyway. But I just want, if you have any questions, if anything comes up on your journey, then that's the time to kind of show up. And you can submit questions as well. So simple, proven nutrition and mindset tools. We're going to talk about food. I'm going to be sharing recipes. I encourage you to share healthy recipes, ones not laden in butter and flour, but really good, nurturing, wholesome food recipes that you might have that you want to share with the group. It's a private community for accountability and support. Everyone in there is on a journey just like you, so we can support one another on this journey. Of course, I'm there at the lead, but y'all are serving yourself while I serve you. This is about empowering you to have the tools to do the things you need. Reflection pages to measure progress, not guilt. In here in the back, there are notes and reflections, or maybe you have a notebook that you like to reflect in. That's also really important, kind of like understanding. I really want you to focus on what's going well. Forget the guilt. That doesn't build anything. It just keeps you stuck. And by end of December, lighter, confident, and calmer, and just feeling great. And you likely will have lost weight. So why join the reset today? Imagine stepping on the scale in January and smiling. I want everyone to envision that right now. January 1st always has so much dread associated with. You don't have that dread because you're here doing the small things right now. You didn't gain a pound, maybe even lost one or two or more. That is so possible once you start leaning into this way of life. You'll start 2026 ahead of the game, not behind. Maintenance is mastery. How you live your life every day is the key to a long, healthy, and wonderful health filled life where you just feel amazing. And why not? Why do we always hesitate to feel amazing? I don't want that part of that anymore. And I don't want you to have that a part of your life anymore either. But I can't do it for you. I can only tell you how it is on the other side. Are there stresses? Are there struggles? Heck yeah. For me, my weak link is sleep, for sure. I woke up like 17 times last night. I want you to feel your best self. And that's why I say your best health is closer than you think, just a few small steps away. So, why this program works and when diets don't. I started with Weight Watchers years ago. It taught me how to have a healthy relationship with food. And it was from that I took everything that I'm going to teach you here. So it's no restrictions, just balance. We don't want to restrict. They don't do anything. They just make us feel guilty and just make us want it more. I used to be on a medication that I couldn't drink alcohol one day out of the week. One day. I'm not even that much of a drinker, but you better believe on that one day, there's nothing I wanted more than a beer or a glass of wine. So think about restriction. It just makes you want it more. Simple, flexible steps for busy lives. Simple things you can do every day, no matter what you do. If you're a teacher, accountant, stock trader, mom, anything, you can find time for you. Encouragement and accountability. Yeah, that's what you're here for. Designed to prevent the holiday gain while still enjoying the season. Heck yeah. So, ready to stop the gain and start feeling great? Who's ready to start feeling great and not gain? Put me in the chat. I want to see a lot of memes. Awesome. Sweet. Hey, Lara. I didn't see you sneak in. Tammy, awesome. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes. So join today. You're already here. Full 6-week program, access to the private community, weekly coaching and accountability. These are all the things that you're already getting. So here's the register here and I'll put that in the chat. If you're watching this in the replay, it'll be in the write up on the YouTube page. So you are the one who finishes strong. I want to give you some applause because you are here. You're not the person who gains weight over the holidays anymore. You're the one who finishes strong. Progress over perfection, always, y'all. The P word, perfection, is a big no-no here. We don't want perfection. We want progress. Those small steps are going to lead us to where we want to be every single day. And your best health is closer than you think. That is my tagline. So there, you are at the precipice of your best health, feeling good and strong and confident and healthy. And things that come from this, like one of our members here used to be a diabetic. She is no longer. It will be official in February. Lowering your blood sugar, lowering your blood pressure, reducing pressure on your joints, feeling better, sleeping better, feeling calmer, feeling like you can think more clearly. All these things. And I always say smell color. Okay, maybe not that last one, but in the chat, drop one word that describes how you want to feel by New Year's Eve. So one word, how you want to feel by New Year's Eve. Peaceful. Yes, I love that. Georgette shared with me her word was accomplished. And I love that because we want to feel peace, we want to feel harmony, de-stress. Yes, powerful. Love it. Content and acceptance. Oh, that's a good one too. I love it. And for Georgette, she shared with me that accomplished. Yeah. Like, yeah. Feel you climb that mountain. And I want you to climb that mountain. I'm your health Sherpa, walking the path with you. And as we climb that mountain, one step at a time, we're going to stop and enjoy the view so that when you reach New Year's Eve, you will feel accomplished. You will feel like you have done something for yourself without apology. And that is wonderful. I get to witness this all the time. And I love that I get to witness this, and I'm so glad. And Tammy wants to feel accomplished too. Yes, all accomplished. And from that accomplishment comes peace, comes harmony, comes confidence. Confidence in you, you amazing human being. I'm talking to you watching right now. You are amazing. You have so much inside of you that you will achieve before the end of this year. So let's make this holiday season different, full of joy, not guilt. Stay connected, and let's finish this year strong. These are all my links. If you get my email, they're always in there as well. My links are, hold on. This is how to contact me because I want to make sure you guys always have access to me. I also have in these links my discovery call. So 20-minute time with coachmo.com is time for a discovery call. If you have any questions, if you have anything that is bothering you, if you need help trying to get in the right direction, then by all means use that booking link because that's what it's there for. And does anyone have any questions? Now I'm going to open it up to Q and A.
I did see a question in the chat a little bit ago. What happens if they're not able to come to one of the calls?
That's a great question. And that is, I will address it now. I'm going to record. So these are recorded, and I will be posting the call in the Facebook group. I'm going to record the call and every call every week. They won't be Monday mornings. They will be Sunday afternoons because I want everyone to kind of have that mindset coming into Monday. It'll be around 3 o'clock Central Time. So I'm still trying to nail down the best time for everyone. 3 o'clock feels good. It's further enough because we got Pacific people, we got East Coast people, and everything in between. So I'm trying to find a time that will accommodate everyone. So 3 p.m. Central Time will be when the calls are. And at that time, I will go in depth into what we're talking about that week and have a lesson that you can take into the week. And then Thursday will be Q&A. I'm going to have this all detailed for you in a follow-up email. If you can't make it, that's totally okay. It's going to be the recording's going to be in the Facebook group on Monday. And then if you have any questions, you can DM me, or if you think it's a question that will benefit everyone, put it in the comments because y'all are not alone. That's what I learned about group coaching is that I used to think, how can I do group coaching when every person's a unique individual? Turns out you're not. Just kidding. No, you are unique individuals. But a lot of the problems we encounter, we share as a collective. What's amazing is I had someone say to me one time, I thought it was only me. I thought it was just me going through this. I'm like, no, no, that all or nothing thinking, that catastrophizing, that self-flagellating conversation in your head, you're not alone. So many things that we experience, we are experiencing it together and we don't even know. That's why I love my private group coaching program because everyone supports one another. Everyone's there to cheer each other on because they know what, for the most part, what it feels like for XYZ. The late night snacking, or those defeating thoughts, or how to get a hating exercise and trying to figure out how to make that happen. So that's what I love it. And so I love a community like this because then we can all be together. So those recordings are really important because you still get the lesson, you still get the framework for the week, and you can message me anytime with any questions because I'm here for you for the next 6 weeks. I'm all yours, baby. So anyone else have any questions? Tammy, Samara, Georgette?
I have a question. Did you say both Sunday and Thursday will be on Facebook Live?
Yeah, so Sunday afternoons will be a Zoom call. It'll be a lesson, which will also be recorded. So next week we'll talk, I'll have something like this where I will frame out the week's mindset and time management. Next week will be nutrition and a Q&A for anyone who has questions, setting our minds for the week and getting set for the week. Thursday will be a touch point where you can check in and tell me how you're doing, what's been going on, any struggles that you've had. In our private group coaching, we are all about wins, what went well. Thursday will be about what went well too. So, was that clear? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
The one question that I'm going to ask is, will those be live calls so we can join you on a Zoom call on Sundays and on that Thursday?
Yes. All the calls will be live and recorded. So if you can't make it live, I encourage you to show up to the live recordings where I'm teaching the lessons. If any questions come up in the moment, you can ask them right then and there. So many times things just slide right past us and we forget later, what was I going to ask? And so if you can come live, I highly recommend that. But if you can't, the recording will be in the Facebook group on Monday, and the touch point will be recorded as well, and I'll throw that in the group on Friday. So thank you.
One other question for you
Sure.
is, if they are not able to participate on Sunday, would they be able to send you a message on how their week is gone or questions?
Definitely. That is a great idea. I love that. Yes. If you have any questions that you would like addressed on the call for Sunday, definitely submit your questions or comments or anything. If you can't make the Thursday calls to give feedback, or if you have any questions for the week that's coming, you can DM me anytime and I will be looking at those on the Facebook page. So DM me through Facebook Messenger so I can address those questions. Does that answer the question, Karen?
Yes, absolutely. I just wanted to make sure everybody had that opportunity.
Definitely. And y'all, so many times we don't want to. I knew a lady who was having chest pains and didn't want to bother anyone. So she just started getting ready for bed and she just thought it was heartburn. She didn't, because they got worse. So she took herself to the emergency care. Turns out she was having a heart attack. I asked her, what would you have done if your husband or child were having chest pains? Because I would have thrown them in the car and taken them to the hospital myself or called 911. I said, we do that for others, but why don't we do that for ourselves? So this is your opportunity to do for yourself. But the point is, you're not bothering me. I want you to succeed. I want you to achieve your goals over the next 6 weeks. I want you to have calm. I want you to lose weight. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel in control. Those are the things I want from you. And we're going to talk about this week on setting some goals for the upcoming 6 weeks, so that you have kind of a goalpost. Not gaining weight over the holidays, maybe losing weight. Maybe you want to lose a few pounds over the holidays. That's possible too, because once you start focusing on what you're eating, you'll be amazed how that changes things. So setting up those small goals. I'm going to post about that tomorrow in the Facebook group. And so we're going to take it one step at a time. Never think you're bothering me. This is all a journey and we're on it together. That's all I have for you right now. Anything else from the peanut gallery? No, we're good. All right. Thanks so much. I will see you in the Facebook group. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to edit this video now and cut it down to 30 minutes. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the Facebook group and I'll see you Thursday on the Facebook Live. You will get more information on to come. Have a great one, everyone. Take care. God bless. Talk to you soon.